Hello, YouTube. Alright, so I've been debating if I wanted to discuss this or not about Jaune arc from RWBY. We're going to be doing a RWBY theory today. So my thing about this is I like to watch anime. I'm sure a lot of people like to watch anime. But the thing about this is that RWBY characters were supposed to have references, people they're supposed to relate to, like Ruby. Shit, I'm sorry. Weiss is supposed to be the Snow White. Yang is supposed to be Goldilocks, and I I apologize. I forgot what Blake and Ruby are personally. But my point is, Jean Arc is supposed to have a character that he's supposed to be related to, or that he's supposed to be related to a legend of. But there's Pyrrha has a character, Nora has a character, Ren has a character even. But we never discuss John's. No one ever discusses his character that he's related to. Why is that? But then, I thought about it and I realized when I was watching Fate Zero, and I know it's a very immature show to some viewers and maybe not be everyone's cup of tea. I like it though, personally. That's just me. But the thing is I was watching Fate Zero and I came across a little gem. Is that one of the characters in the Fate series works alongside someone. Do you know who that is? He always, his original story was talking about Jean of Arc, or Jean d'Arc in French. It would be pronounced Jean d'Arc. But the thing is I looked further into it, and when they pronounce it in the Fate Zero, it's nearly a carbon copy of Jean Arc. So let's research this together. I haven't even looked at who Jean Arc is, or Joan of Arc. So I looked up Caster to figure out what he was. So then I left clicked this to get this page. So let's look this over. So obviously it's going to be from a Fate Zero idea, but they're going to review who this person is and who they were. That's the way Fate works, is that they pull quote unquote heroes. Alright, so, but I digress. Let's talk about the actual legend that Jean Arc might be based on. Jean of Arc was a common farmer's daughter. She claimed he had received the command of God to fight. She heard the Lord's lament that the world changed straight into hell. The Lord wept in the sorrow as no one could stop it, and people were not allowed to live simply and were compelled to become either beasts or food. Already I'm getting just a slight vibe, but of course we can read this and we can realize that there's obviously a lot more going on here for who Jean might be and who his legend is. Sure, they can gender bend roles, and that's fine by me. But this might actually be who Jean is based off of, right here. That's the mind blowing part, is that we never talk about Jean's base, and I know this is from another anime. It might be a little biased, it might be a little edited, but it might be some truth in even the smallest amount here. There might be plenty of a treasure trove here, and this might be what's going on with Jean's character, and that might have been a gold mine that if we figured this out. This might open up a lot of answers for us, and might just have a lot of fan answers here, I guess you could call it, that we could guess on and make theories on. This could have so much info, man. Just thought I'd explain some of this. Is that all this is going on? Is that this might be what's going on? So I'm just gonna talk a little bit while you read, if that's how it might go. But the thing is to think about it. There's RWBY, who, yeah, I keep forgetting her character. Little Red, I believe, and then Weiss is Little Red from Red Riding Hood, and then Weiss, she's Snow White. Blake from Beauty is based off of Beauty and the Beast. Um, Jaune is based off, I mean, not Jaune. Uh, Yang is based off of Goldilocks. Then Pure is supposed to be based off of. It's not even about a fairy tale. I believe the Juniper team was more based upon more real world legends like Europe. So yeah, because Pyrrha was based on Achilles. You know, the Achilles heel, etc. The amazing warrior of during the Greece and Athens era. And then Noah is supposed to be based on Thor. That's another kicker, dude, and it's still in Europe, man. Then Ren. I have not done my research on Ren. You guys can leave your comments below on that one. But we never talk about Jaune's. So that's the thing, is that no one ever discusses Jaune. No one ever discusses Jaune's inspiration. This might be Jaune's inspiration. This might be the info we need to know about Jaune. It might actually hold even the smallest significance in this other show. It could just be a bunch of bullshit, I know, but it could hold the slightest significance in this area. So that's what I'm thinking. That very well might be who Jaune is, or what Jaune's based off of. I could be very wrong, or I could have or I could be very right, or I could be just very spotty. I could be anything right now. I'm just throwing ideas on the table. This isn't exactly a RWBY theory. It's maybe informative, but it's very, very solid. Might be the greatest source of info we might come off of, and this might be just the start. So if anyone wants to build off of this, be my guest. Just be sure to cite me, man. Alright, be safe, YouTube. Keep them coming.